Checking out the SPY, the yearly red candles, when we had downturns. And let's take a look at it. So since 2000, yearly red candles, we had three .com. That was pretty bad. One in 2008. Small red, 2011, 15, and 18. 22, a big red candle. Here we are at 2025. So 8 in 25 years since 2000. We'll go back to 2000. 17 green, 68% on the yearly. And stochastic yearly has been above 90 since 2011. You can see right here. Let's take a look at it. So this is the yearly chart on the SPY. .com was very bad. A lot of inflated companies went down 3 years, on these yearly chart. 3. Financial crisis was only 1, although it could have been much worse. It could have kept going. They bailed everyone out. This could have, free fall. Who knows what would have happened? This could have went way below here and kept going. You had a little like doji here, 2011. You had one in 2015, 2018. Remember that late credit crisis? And then 2022 is a very big candle. That was down about 8 to 10 months. So as far as candles go, 2000 was the worst. This was actually worse than a financial crisis as far as, the actual move. Look at this. Bigger candle. That was pretty big. This is even bigger. That was, of course, more dramatic. You had banks closing, brokerage. It was crazy. Now, stochastic stood a fast oscillator on a yearly. This has been above since, I'm trying to put right here, about 2011. You could go back to it. Started to go up right here and cross that 90. So it's been above 90 to the 100 zone, extreme hot zone, for talking 14 years now. It hasn't gone below that in the yearly. You can see right here, it actually started in this chart, 2005, pulled back, and then crossover in financial crisis. We're at 98 right now. It's very high. It's only been one time higher. That was 2021. It was 99, and you had 15. It was like 96. So this is the second highest reading ever on the yearly chart on SPY, which is kind of worrisome. You could easily have a good pullback, 10-20%. It would do nothing. It would actually be good, wash out the system a little bit. You're probably going to get that eventually. You notice the yearly volume too? Peak 2000. Look at it. It's been going down ever since. I don't know what that means as far as, I have to look that up again. Volume going down. Less people in the market than, back then. It was high bars. See this, but it got lower and lower each time. I don't know. But look at that go up the white. You can't get much higher than that. You can go to 100. You can actually go to see 106. I've never seen a reading on a yearly that high, though. And last time we were that high, look what happened. We had a big drop, and 2022 came around and it was ugly. So we'll see what happens here. You never want to be at the high point. Statistics show that we're going to drop. It just depends how much and when this is going to happen. But as the overall market, people panic day to day. You got to be in the market longer term. If I was younger, of course I had money and people taught me. I would have put so much money in the market. SPY, a few different things. And you can see you only had one big move in 25 years. That .com, 3 years is pretty bad. And then you had blips here. They're all blips. Financial crisis was different, but it was about a year and a half. This is one red candle, then we came out green. So, that could have been a disaster. That could have been even worse. They bailed out the banks. No one went to jail. And, that was it. And look off to the races ever since then. Until something happens in the future, something bad. Something will happen eventually again. It's been, 17 years? There's always something that'll happen. And, we'll see what happens. But here it is. The market, always invest in the market long term.